This morning on, I think it's breakfast. Yep, on breakfast, Christopher Hipkins was asked about benefit sanctions, and he had some quite interesting things to say about said benefit sanctions that National wants to bring in.
And the economy then, can we talk about benefit sanctions? National's accusing your previous government of, quote unquote, lax application of sanctions. What's your response to that?
Well, we know that sanctions don't work. So yes, we had fewer sanctions than the previous National government, because actually when the previous National government were applying sanctions willy-nilly as they didn't actually work in reducing welfare dependence. The vast majority of people who go onto the Jobseeker benefit are on the Jobseeker benefit for less than 6 months. If we're talking about people who are on there for longer, simply beating them with a stick until they go into what is typically low-paid and unstable employment, and then they'll typically be back on a benefit within a short space of time, that's not the outcome we should be looking for. What we should be looking at is saying, okay, what do these people need to be able to get a good, well-paid, sustainable job, and does that mean that they need some more training and so on? When Nicola Willis and others talked about taking a social investment approach to welfare, I was actually quite receptive to that idea. If we talk about the cost that it is to have people on welfare for a long period of time, and we say let's actually invest some of that up front and giving them better skills and making sure that when we get them into employment they can make it stick, I think that would be a good thing. That is not what this government are doing.
Okay, but the sanctions that they are...
Yeah, and then basically gets asked the same question twice and gives exactly the same answer. And you know what I was just thinking when I was playing that? I was thinking, are we taking away a bit of the show from a focus on a FISO? If a FISO was on the phone right now, he'd go, you guys got to do those two stories. You got to do those two stories. You got to show what's going on. We got to keep informing the community. So there you go. So and look, what I see in Chippy in that conversation, Chewy, is a bit of that kind of spark that we needed 3 months out from the election. Fact, research, not going to work.